You got the keys?
Yes, hold on. Let's see.
Where you with it? Bring it back behind the building.
I still don't have my seat.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll park it right behind the building or on the street?
Park it in front of the theater. Yeah, where the sign is, it says the one in front of us that says 2-hour parking. You should be able to put one car right in front of it.
Listen, you know that you pulled off. I was supposed to go out this whole window. It's like he saw me. He felt me.
Come on. You can after your show.
He said that. Well, you're looking good.
Have a seat.
Red, dark, nude. I need a lip.
Okay.
Tell me.
What? Oh, you got flip red.
Oh, you said red?
Yeah, go ahead. Well, no, do nude because you got a purple light on you.
Go ahead and do what you need to do.
Thank you.
You can officially blame Curtis, not me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Go ahead, say something.
Mic check 1, 2, 3. Oh, if you need the other light, then it's in
I
the
don't.
car. Okay.
Go ahead.
Mic check 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Full voice.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Put this in my pocket.
Yep. You keeping the jacket on? Because it's cold.
Yes.
Is everybody's time to cold? Okay, let's do this. New Year's episode.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, America. What do it do? What it do? Good evening. I am Wendy Torres, your co-host for the Mentor Mentee podcast, and I am so excited to be here with you for our New Year's Eve show. Even though it's not New Year's Eve, it's our last show.
Yeah, it's our last show of the year. Hey, y'all, it's Emil Thomas. Welcome to the Mentor Mentee podcast. It's Wednesday. It's hump day.
It is.
It has been a day.
Oh my goodness.
Wherever you are, I hope you are doing well. We're going to get into this episode, so thank y'all for joining. Remember that it's important that you like, follow, and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything because we are live right now on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time.
At the same time.
I like this setup we have here. I don't know. Y'all let me know how you feel about it. This is now your third option. So you have the two of us separated. You got the little Christmas look. And now you have this black and purple look with the tables. I don't know. I'm feeling it. It's like grown and sexy to me.
It is.
Yeah, it feels good. I like it. You look great in the light too.
Thank you.
All right, let's get into some check-ins.
Please.
How you doing, Wendy?
Listen here. Have you all ever seen the movie The Five Heartbeats? I know you have. Because it's one of our staple black. So you know that scene when Eddie Kane, when everybody is like on stage and they're like doing their little two-step and they're like, have you seen Eddie? I don't know. Have you seen Eddie? I don't know. And they're like, we can't wait for him. We've got to go on because the show has to what?
Go on.
Go on. I am Eddie Kane tonight, y'all. He slid in at the last minute. He goes, oh, that is me. At the last minute for an hour trying to get here in traffic. I am so when I say tonight that I am so elated to be here with you, do not count it as robbery. I am so excited to be here with you all tonight on our New Year's Eve show, our season finale, the last episode of season 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Atlanta traffic. Hold on.
There you go.
A sister did a thing tonight.
She made it. You made it.
I am here.
You did it.
I am here.
You did it.
I am here. How are you?
I don't know. I don't know at this point. I'm great. The year's coming to an end, which is very, I don't know if it's, it's exciting and not exciting in some aspects. But it is the last week. So, I'm happy. We did it. Anytime we get to do this podcast and we actually make it happen, it feels good. So yeah, I feel good. I'm here. I'm ready.
I'm so excited.
Who you texting?
I'm posting this show.
Oh, she's Wendy sharing.
On my page.
Because Atlanta got her that far behind. She didn't even get shared.
Okay, listen. Atlanta. Let me help you.
Yes.
I understand we are in a pandemic and things are going awry.
It don't look like a pandemic in Atlanta, but go ahead.
We are still full.
Traffic is everywhere.
We don't need any extra.
How you got 5-lane highways and still got traffic?
How is there people everywhere? I don't care where you go. I'm like, is anybody at work?
I mean, all the buildings are closed. You're not working in the building, so I don't understand the
Why
aspect.
is everybody on the highway?
Where are they going?
I don't know. Where are you all going?
Are y'all leaving? Are y'all going to another city? It's not smart. Don't do that right now. But if you are, I guess. But it's also, it was 7:00.
I left my home at 5:40.
And never made it. It took her all this time.
But
it took her all this time.
Because you are important to me.
Okay, y'all, we're going to make this a worthy episode for you. So we're going to get into the topic, which is New Year, what's next? So 2020 has been a year that has been like nothing we have at all imagined, right? I mean, we started out with Trump, and he was getting impeached.
He was.
And then a pandemic started, and then a shutdown happened. And look at us 9 months later.
Trump was impeached. The pandemic is still going.
Yes.
He won't go away.
He lost the election. 2020, he lost the election. We have a...
How many times has he lost? One time. Wait.
He's on his way for 2 more.
Yeah, one time. One time, 2 times, 3
yes.
times.
He
1,
lost
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But he's going back to the Supreme Court in Wisconsin.
Wait, the Supreme Court is in
Washington. No, just their Supreme Court. Like this just the state Supreme Court.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, great. So he's gonna lose again.
Okay.
Just wanted to add that there's additional one coming.
I just need to. Okay, listen.
Mm-hmm.
All of the Little League parents.
Okay.
All those parents that say Stop giving your kids a trophy just for participation.
Yes.
Like, it's okay to lose. Teach your kid how to lose gracefully.
Losing is a great value.
I need a collective of all of the Little League parents to bring all their energy together, like Yahoo Dore, like, you know.
Yo, Wendy's on one with the songs today, y'all.
Like the Who from Whoville.
Yes.
I need all the Little League parents to go and talk to Trump and say, "You lost, son, and it's okay. You fought a good fight. You run the race.
You did the
not
thing.
win."
Hold on. You did the thing. You became president. You were a reality star. You became president. You had your 4 years. You lost.
And
You don't
over.
need 8 years. You really don't need 8 years. Like,
No, it's over.
Just move on with your life. Go create some more
It's
debt.
over now.
How long you think it's gonna be? How long you think we're gonna be paying back all his golf trips?
So I think that we need to just let the deficit go. I think that is an issue, like the whole like deciding what the American deficit is.
Yes.
I just
What's the point of that?
because we are a people that doesn't like to owe other people, and because as a
Don't make no sense.
listen, my daddy taught me
Mm-hmm.
that part of your character and your value was in what you owed another man. And so I understand that concept, that if you owe somebody something, that it speaks to your character, so that once you honor that debt,
Yeah.
then you are a real man or woman.
Okay.
So I get that point as Americans.
Okay. You okay?
As America, we might want to let that go, because y'all ain't gonna get that together.
I doubt they heard anything you just said.
Y'all ain't gonna get it together. Y'all finna owe the people. You owe China. You owe Russia. You owe some Susie K.
Yes.
down the street.
Yes.
Listen, you owe me because I got some bonds that I want to cash in.
So are we getting $2,000 or $600? I just want to ask all the questions now. New Year, what's next? I'm just gonna ask them all now so we know. Are we getting 2,000 or are we getting 600?
Listen, friend, I really think we're only gonna. We will get the 2,000, but it won't be till February.
Okay, great.
That's my prediction. I'm not a prophet, so don't be trying to
I just want, because the other day when the House passed, right? Every news station, this is the thing that I hate about news. The news stations all decided that they were going to share the news as if this was the last step in the process of passing a bill. And so everyone was so happy because they were like, we're getting $2,000. We're getting $2,000. And I was like, Wendy, are we done? Or we got another step?
No, the Senate has to pass the bill.
Oh, always.
They do. And because of the runoff here in Georgia.
FYI that Kelly and Purdue are now supporting the $2,000. Wonder why? But
so now there's this tug and pull, because Republicans are normally fiscally conservative, and
yes.
they wouldn't want to give that money. But because the Republican president asked for the money, and you got two Republican senators that are incumbents that have said they want the money, cash rules everything around me. To get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. We will see what happens. Are they going to be the Wu-Tang Clan?
Or
are they going to be the Clink Ebenezer Scrooge? I don't know.
Well, Scrooge is already there. We're talking about Mitch McConnell. He still got it. So unless we do our job on January 5th, there's always January 5th, right?
I can't wait till Tommy comes back, because I want to know everything about this whole tea thing, because I'm about to ask on camera, what does it mean?
Tea?
Yeah, he posted a whole post about McConnell, about some tea, and I want to know what it means.
I don't know what you're talking about, y'all.
Watch this. I want the tea.
Okay, we're gonna give you the tea.
I want all the tea.
So yesterday, Wendy and I were talking.
There we go.
Oh no, that's our Brandon stuff.
Okay.
They're not commenting to us right now because they think we're wild. Or because that's the people who are watching right now is your phone, Simone's phone, and Tommy's phone. But happy holidays. So yesterday we were talking New Year, what's next? And I said, which I don't think she did, but we're going to see. I said, we should write ourselves letters.
I did.
Did you bring it?
I remember it.
You remember it? That's great, because I didn't write it down, y'all. But I was talking to myself all day. So here was the concept. The concept was, what if we wrote ourselves letters saying farewell to 2020 and giving ourselves either goals or aspirations for the new year, right? So that was one thing. The other thing was we wanted to talk about, are we goal-oriented or are we resolution-oriented, right? So we're going to get into the goals or the goals or resolutions, and then we are going to share, instead of doing Wendy's rants and Sugar Bear Chronicles today, we're going to share some final thoughts to ourselves into the new year. Hi, Kiji. I know you were there. I just had to make a joke. But happy holidays. Happy New Year's to you. So are you goals or are you resolutions?
I'm most definitely goals.
Have you always been goals?
No.
Okay. Why are you goals now?
Because I am one of those people that realize creating resolutions for every year, like you don't by February, you don't keep up with them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are a goal setter,
yes,
I am a vision board person.
Okay.
I am.
Did you do one?
I am going to do one.
Do you do one every year or you do one like for seasons?
So here's what I do. I create a consecration list, things that I meditate and consecrate on. So I give the first of my year in consecration. I spend the first 21 days. This year, I'm about to submit the first 31 days of my year in consecration. So that is in meditation, that is in prayer, that is in these are the things that I want to focus on. And as a result of that kind of gears what my year is on. Mm-hmm. Now, here's what I've learned in that. Are you ready?
Yes. Hi, Hill. Miss you.
Right. So
wait.
I was.
Sorry, Hill said she's still working on her vision board from 2018.
No, listen. I thank you so much, ma'am, because I was just texting you. SOS, I need you. All right. So, every year mm-hmm. I learned early, I would create this list of things that I wanted.
Right.
Resolutions.
Okay.
And then I would try to like meditate and pray over them. And then by the end of that time period, the end of January, there would always be this astronomical shift in what I thought was going to happen, and there would be something different. And I'm really mad at myself because I had all of this in writing, but it is what it is. Atlanta traffic. So I learned to set goals, mm-hmm. and my goals are open because God always shifts those things. I go into the year saying, okay, here's my Christmas list. I want a blue present, and I want a green dress, mm-hmm. and I want Tiffany this, mm-hmm. and I want Chanel that. Yeah. And if he looks like that, and this will be great. And then God says, that's all fine and well. You about to get your life together. I need you to get your mind right on this issue. You need to drop that right there. Oh, remember those 3 things that you would think about? All of that is trash.
Yes. Yes.
And I go. So I learned not to have expectations.
Okay.
So I don't set resolutions. I don't have an expectation of what I want. I have a goal of what I need. I need more of you. Talk to me. Show me the direction I need to go in. Mm-hmm. Direct me. Mm-hmm. Can you sharpen my ear? Mm-hmm. Give me better sight. Mm-hmm. And then bridle my tongue. Mm. And because if I say...
Are those your words when you meditate? Is that what you say to yourself?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Please don't let me say anything. When I want to say something negative to somebody, keep me quiet. Show me what you see in other people. so that when I want to dislike them, can I be real? Hate them. When I want to judge them, I see them the way that you see them, and therefore I have compassion and love. And it's really hard because I really want to be like. So that's how I set my goals for the year.
So no resolutions.
No, I don't do resolutions. I do goals.
Just goals with no expectations.
Yes.
I like that though.
I don't set expectations because I promise you, every single time that I have set an expectation, this is what I want out of the year.
Mm-hmm. You got one from this year?
So yes. Oh, wait, are we already going into our letter?
No, but you can share one unless you want to go into your letter.
No.
Okay.
I do have some, and I will wait until he says it's
time. Okay. I am I'm not resolutions. I used to be. I think many people will say that they were at one point if they're still, but it felt like society says we're resolutions. Like that's what you learn. New year, new resolution, what you want to do, where you're gonna be, blah, 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 blah. And the whole concept of the clock, hitting. Here's the thing about New Year's. It's funny because I, in the last couple of years, I've tried to really make it like an important holiday. I always try to like be with my friends for that day, so that we are like, it's like for me, it's a ritual of the relationship, of the friendship, of everyone being together, and switching into a new year. But we never actually get to the countdown. So that's the thing where I say, like, I don't know if it even matters, because it'd be 12:30 and we're like, oh, it's New Year's, bro. And I'm like, Happy New Year's. We missed it. It's 2:00 one year. We missed it. Who knows? So, and then it's a new day because you sleep that's the other concept. You sleep the whole first day of the year. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. It's okay.
I'm a song person.
You are. But, and then you sleep the whole first day. So then it's a thing. I don't know.
So that's not me.
That's not me either. I mean, no, I do sleep the first day, but that's because I'm still in my 20s and I like to party. So I sleep the next day.
So listen, this is how lame I am. No, those are 40. This is how lame I am.
Okay.
Since I can remember, I spent my New Year's in church. Like I was that kid that went to church first before I even went to the party. I had to be there because my parents said I had to be there. And even when I owned a car, for my car to go where I wanted to go, I had to go to church first. So like, no.
So you go to the party after the clock?
Yes.
I do have a question though.
And I have an answer because I have a goal for New Year's. I actually have a vision and a goal for my life for New Year's Eve. For New Year's Day. Period. For the rest of my life, I actually have something that I want to do on New Year's. Like that is really important to me. So is
that coming out in the letter?
No, we can do it now.
Oh,
but first, ask your question first.
My question was, what is church on New Year's?
So it's watch night. Okay, I'm so glad you asked. So here's what watch night service is. This is the time that we were watching and waiting in 1865, waiting for the Emancipation Proclamation to be signed. So it was in 1865, on December 31st, that this document that's supposed to be signed, that we were free. So we were in what was a church service for that time period. It could have been in the woods. It could have been around a campfire. It could have been in a church building, but where people were Africans of all different tribes. I need us to understand that, right? Because when you say you're African American, you don't even know what tribe you are. If you're lucky, you do. But
that's a conversation.
All different tribes were around a hearth fire, which means sacred fire, praying because we heard that there was this document out there that says that we were free. And that freedom didn't come until 1865 at midnight. I could be wrong in what I'm saying, but
it's a great story. I'm buying it right now.
Right. So that's what watch night was for. It was the prayer over, are we free or are we not? Are we going to make it into the next year? It wasn't like, oh, Happy New Year. It was they were waiting to hear. So when you are in the Black church, that tradition of watch night service, if you notice, evangelical churches don't have that same tradition. That means evangelical. So it doesn't have the same tradition.
Okay.
It's laughing at me.
Yes. White churches don't do it. That's what she said.
They might have church on watch night, but they might not. Why is it important to the Black church to be in church on watch night? Because that is the tradition that we're waiting to see if we're going to be free or not. And that was why it was important. So that is why we have watch. And that's why at the stroke of midnight, that's the celebration. We've made it into the next year. We are
free. Even though they weren't free. But now we celebrate the freedom. Good to know.
Listen, traditions and customs are good to celebrate.
Yeah, if you still got them, because it feels like they're just going by the wayside.
So can I tell you what my
I really want to know this. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's your thing every year?
Considering that I have more of my godchildren are in the room, so I have this vision, and I've had it for a long time. So I just want you to get a look.
Okay.
I want to be Big Mama. I really do.
Pause.
In my mind.
Pause.
Stop.
Pause.
I'm talking.
But you said Big Mama, like soul food Big Mama, like grandma Big Mama, like everybody have some kids Big Mama?
Yes.
Why are you going in this direction?
But this is a dream.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all.
I want to be only on January 1st. I want to be that place where all of the people that I love dearly come in the middle of the night for breakfast. Like, I don't want to be a bed and breakfast all the time, but I would love, I have wanted to be for the longest time where my godchildren, my former students, those people that I love dearly, after they've been out clubbing, they've done whatever they're doing, like, where are we going to eat breakfast? We're going to Wendy's. We're going to Medea's. Because she's going to have pancakes, and there's going to be eggs, and there's going to be grits, and there'll even be bacon, even though I don't eat bacon. Like fried fish, like whatever you want. Forget Crystals, forget Waffle House. Come to Medea's where you know you'll be safe. That's a dream. I want to do it without the Big Mama arms. That's all I want.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You ain't got to be Big Mama to be Big Mama.
Right.
But you also don't have to have a bunch of great godchildren to be Big Mama either.
Oh, you said great. Exactly. No, I meant you all.
Oh, great. Okay.
Right, but here's my problem. Here's the problem with my vision.
Yes.
They all left the stage.
Because we don't ever stick around long
They
enough.
all left. I was like, okay,
Cycle.
great. We're angels. We're doing this stuff. And I will do this big brunch on New Year's Day. Listen here. They all left.
I mean, listen, let's push the dream up just a little bit.
I'm down with that.
In a couple of years, we've all made it.
I just want to see all of the people that I am in love with on New Year's Day. That's all.
That will happen
safely. But I guess they're okay now because this was when they were like 19 and 20 and 21. Mm-hmm. Like, I wanted them to be safe. You can come to me. I will make you eggs and breakfast. Honey, they was too wild. They wasn't trying. They didn't think about no eggs and breakfast then.
We got to get you a big house because you got to.
There we go.
We're going to have to get you a big house because we also going to want to sleep there.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm 48. There could be 68 and it can happen.
Yeah, we got to get you a nice, huge house.
A big dream.
So that we can come in at 4:00 in the morning.
Right.
Not wake you up.
No, because I'm prepared. I am prepared for you.
Listen, if you are awake when we come in.
I have done watch night service.
Yes.
Then I go home and cook this big breakfast because I know all my babies are coming because they know breakfast is at Medea's.
So we're not going to Waffle House no more, y'all. We're going to Medea's.
What would my name be?
Not Medea, something like that.
Yeah,
No,
nobody
I'm
wanted
saying,
Medea.
I don't know. What would it be?
None of us want to call her Medea.
No, you're not gonna call me Medea. What were you gonna call
I still call you Story.
me?
Oh, that's
Okay, so now their assignment is to figure out what my name is now.
Damn, gotta give us more names.
Miss Torres.
It's respect.
What if I get married again, Tommy?
You still Taurus.
Okay.
It's like that scene out of what's that movie with all the kids? I didn't tell you nothing.
There's 5,000 movies with
yeah,
a lot
with all
of
the kids. The one with that she's it's the white teacher with all the black kids and the football players like he calls her mama. She's like, I'm not your mama.
Freedom Rider.
That one. Thank you. That's the scene I always think about when teachers talk about their names, especially because we're like, you just mama.
He just called me his teacher. Can I get somebody to recognize that?
All of the teachers. It's just okay. Okay.
I am offended.
That's not what I meant. But we know the dream now.
I'm teasing. That like I'm gonna be honest with you. That has been like a daydream for a long time.
I love
I
it.
just want to be the big house where everybody. Oh, like there's no question about where you go after you've hung out on New Year's Eve. You go to Wendy's house.
Wendy / Torres / Miss Torres /
You
Big
just
Mama /
Can I
Medea.
just, listen, my name is Wendy.
Wendy.
Right.
I can call you Wendy.
You can.
It's other people who got problems calling you Wendy.
You and Amy are almost the same age, and she calls me Wendy. She even calls me Wendy Renee. It's fine. He'll call me
you
Wendy.
Miss. I don't call you Miss Wendy. I don't call you Miss.
He'll calls me Wendy. It's fine.
Okay, Wendy.
There we go.
I didn't know we were gonna have a conversation on names today. You can call me Emil or Nate because you're an OG.
I call you by.
That's what I say all the time. OGs get to say my legal name because there's your privilege. I think
Tommy's still figuring out what my name is.
I think the fact that you can give privilege out in life is amazing. And he says, indeed. Okay, I want to hear your letter.
Okay.
We're gonna switch over to letters.
You better go first.
Why you want me to talk to myself first?
No, I'm just telling you.
I'm going
You're
first.
Always like, why did I go after her? This is one of those nights. I gave you the warning up front.
I'm going first.
Without a book.
What? Yeah, we're about to talk to ourselves for real.
Oh, I remember what I wrote.
This is what I was talking to myself about earlier. So here's my letter to myself. 2020.
Mm-hmm.
It was a year when all of your plans and dreams completely shattered. Remember what it feels to be in a place of shatteredness. A place in which you actually don't know where you're going next. A place in which you don't know what you believe is the right move or the wrong move. A place in which you are asking yourself questions upon questions upon questions that there are no answers in your reach of an arm to grab. 2020, that was your year. It was a year where you thought you were going to complete your second year of grad school and you ended up taking a leave. It was a year where you had to shut down your theater because a pandemic shattered its season, its fifth season. It was a year when you didn't have an opportunity to grow in the ways you keep thinking that you're supposed to be growing. And so here's what I need you to remember. You are not in charge. There is someone, God, above you, watching you, leading you, guiding you, and you continue to get in the way of what he tells you to do. You shattered. Remember what it feels like to shatter. I also want you to remember and think about this. 2018 was a huge year for you in terms of growth. It was in terms of spirituality, in terms of romance, in terms of finance, in terms of career. And you were so eager to get that again in 2020. It feels like it may come again in 2021 as you enter the age of Aquarius. But remember this, it is not going to be as easy as the first time. And if you are not physically, spiritually, and mentally healthy when the time comes, it will shatter you in a way that you will not get it again. So Nathaniel Emiliano Thomas, listen, please, for the love of God, just listen and take those who are willing to help you at their value and get help. P.S. I love you, Sugar Bear. That's my letter to myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's also hard when you're staring at yourself, telling yourself that. So go ahead.
True. So before I get started, I need everybody that is actually listening to think about one thing that you thought you were going to accomplish in 2020. And I need you to give yourself the permission to acknowledge it. Because if you're watching this podcast, or if you're going to listen later, you are a survivor. You are strong. You have made it through at least 1 year. And there are so many people, according to the statistics, at least 300,000 in the United States of America that have not. And they call that survivor's guilt.
Mm.
We don't want to acknowledge the good things that have happened for us because we know horrible things have happened for so many.
Unnecessary, horrible.
So in this one moment, before I talk about myself, if you're watching or if you're listening, I want you to give yourself permission to acknowledge that in the last 364 days, what has actually gone right in your life. Dear Wendy, the decade of 2020 has been unbearable. It was a weight. It was a weight that was unbearable for you to bend over and hang clean and try to press above your head. Every time you tried, it felt like it was unbearable. Like you weren't going to ever be able to get underneath it to be able to sustain it, to press it up. But guess what? At some point, you did. And whether it was 70 pounds, 100 pounds, or if eventually you were able to squat 100, 230 pounds, you did it. Look yourself in the face, acknowledge that, and be proud.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a horrific time, but there are things that you have done that you have the right and you have the privilege to be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. Seeds have been sown. And when a seed is sown, it goes into the ground. And if that ground is good, then those roots go deep. And deep roots produce a stalk that is strong.
Hmm.
And if it's watered right, And if it's cultivated correctly, it will produce a harvest. And don't ever forget this one scripture. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Just because the laborers are few doesn't mean the harvest isn't plentiful. Just because others weren't ready and prepared and didn't do the work to get in the right position to harvest and reap doesn't mean you need to feel guilty, sad, or dismayed because you're in the right position. Be okay with the position that you're in. Be okay with the level that you're going to. I have elevated you to another level. And at this level, you will be able to lift another weight. Just like the weights that you lift, I did not prepare you. I'm shifting. I did not prepare you for this time just physically. I didn't get you prepared physically to lift a weight, to lose weight, to be able to lift a thing physically for no reason. Be ready in 2021 to lift a new level of weight, to be able to snatch it and then to press it. And not only to press it, but to be able to hold it. And then when those that are not ready to hold it, can't hold it, you will hold it for others. Be ready. So for everyone else that's watching and listening, I speak to you prophetically. You're about to move into a season that you are prepared for. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel dismayed. Yes, there is loss all around us. And we are to love on, care for, and understand the loss that has happened. That is a part of our passion. It is a part of our tenacity, and it is a part of our force that will move forward. And as you move forward, know that the roots in the seed that you have sown has grown deep, and that those deep roots will grow a stalk, and that stalk that has grown will reap a harvest that you will receive. And that even though the laborers are few, the harvest is still plenty. And so even though there are only a few of us that are in a position to reap that harvest, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That is what was told to me in this time. And as I prepare for that, it is what it is.
So what you want to do next year? Like what you want? What's that? Do you have a thing that you want to achieve?
I do. I have very specific goals for next year. I don't have very specific goals just for next year. I have very specific goals for life.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in a position
uh-huh.
where I can put my godchildren's children through college.
Jesus.
I'm not playing.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 children of my own. One of them that is almost through college. 2 more that's got to go through. My godchildren are not even related to. I need somebody to pick up what I'm putting down. My godchildren aren't even related to me. I got nieces and nephews that are related to me. I got godchildren that's not even related to me. I want to be in a position where I can put my godchildren's children through school. Oh, you want them to go to college? It's done.
It's so wild you talk about generational wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, the term is generational wealth.
You can say it.
Because I can admit this. I have had I've had my dreams really like my childhood dreams always had a ticker that it would end at 30. Everything was going to happen to me at 30. I was going to get married at 30. I was going to be
You're not the only person that thought that. That's crazy.
But it is right. I was going to be a famous director at 30. I'm not really famous, but that I was going to really start my career as a director at 30 because that used to be the thing. You really couldn't start directing at a young age. You had to go through all of the training, and you didn't really get into it to your 30s. So I always had this idea that like life was going to really happen for me. I was going to really enter my adulthood, the life I wanted to be in at 30. And so being 26 and about to be 27 in January, the years are counting down. And so the anxiety and the stress of making that goal happen continues to grow faster and faster and quicker and quicker. And so I got 3 years left to make some serious goals happen that I've been speaking of since I was 15, 12.
You can't count. I counted 4, but okay.
We're talking about B27.
Okay, he said, okay.
The 26 is over. Is that next tomorrow's a new year.
All right, you got it.
And I mean, I got 25 days, 20, whatever. We got January.
Okay.
The point I was just trying to get is that I feel that pressure of I've been saying and speaking into existence for years and years about what I'm going to be, who I want to be, what I'm going to be about when I hit the age of 30. And that is coming quickly to it. And there are some things I have yet to achieve, and there are some things that I've achieved 3 times over. But
where are the people? Like, what are you saying? Are you really saying that you need to accomplish everything by 30? Okay.
There's some things I have to accomplish by 30. There are some things I want to accomplish by 30.
Okay,
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's not.
Even if it doesn't happen, I'm just saying by 30, I want some things to happen. And if it happens by 30, great. Okay. She don't want to talk to me no more.
I do. I'm just saying. 48 here. Hello.
And all I'm saying is that is great. And you got so much life left for you to enjoy. And I know that if I don't achieve it by 30, that's okay.
No, No, you're 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted to read somebody the other day and I didn't. And all of that was in there about what I have already done with my life. So I understand what you're saying about by 30. So do you get it done? Get it done by 30, honey. And but understand though, 30 is not even 1/8. Like if you can, okay, let me help all of y'all.
Okay.
Including you and y'all over there.
Okay.
If you want to accomplish some things by 30, get them done.
Kidji feels the same way.
Yes. Kidji, get it done.
30 is a good mark.
Do it. It is a good marker.
Some black folks don't make it to 30. So
you want the degree by 30, you want to be married by 30, you want to have a kid by 30. Do all of that. But if you can get this concept in your mind, you would have done well. Understand that that's not even 1/6 of your life.
Mm.
If you can say, okay, I'm going to do all of this by 30, and that's only 1/5.
Could you imagine what my life will be if I achieve my goals by 30?
Then, okay. But if you can say, if I've accomplished all these things by 30 and have in your mind that that's only 1/5, 1/4, 1 something of your life,
yes,
then you on to something. If you think like, if I don't have these things done by 30, then I haven't lived, then you've missed the whole point.
No. Here's why. I want to start living at 30. So I need to get these goals.
Boy, you better start living now. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you come on.
You can tell this show is impromptu.
There is a lifestyle that I would like to have by the age of 30.
Okay.
And when I say that, I mean I want to be entering into that lifestyle.
Okay.
And so in order for me, what you say? Like Tyler Perry's midlife crisis. I don't know about his midlife crisis. Level up to new goals afterwards. Yeah, if you achieve the goal, you know that it's going, okay, it's like this. The ability of achieving a goal allows you to dream or expand the dream that there could be something else, right? It expands your horizon. Once you get to step 1, you can actually see steps 2 and step 3 happening. When you make it through those, you multiply it on and on. I don't know why 30 is important to me. It may not mean nothing. Who knows? God may make it all happen. God and I may make it happen next year. Okay, all right. You know what? How about we just... Yes, Auntie, it will happen in God's hands. Yes, everybody. You know what? I'm going to stop talking because... You know why I'm going to stop talking? Because I'm not 30. So I got time.
No, but you're... Okay, hold on. Let's time out.
What happened?
You're right. Make it happen. I mean, people that make things happen at a younger age, then you have that success to build on for longer. But all I'm trying to say to you is, do not discount if you haven't done everything you've wanted to do by 30, you're not a failure.
No, I'm not. Okay. And I'm also okay with failure, but I'm not a failure.
Because what did I teach you to do? Fail.
And get back up.
Often.
Too often. Let me tell you. Entrepreneurs fail too often. It's part of my job.
If you fail often, then you've tried a lot. The only people that only know success, a few successes, are those people that don't try anything. Your brain is so capable of creating so many different opportunities. How many different ideas do you come up with in one day?
I don't know. Sometimes it's too many. I forget some.
Exactly.
I forget some.
So if you try them all, are they all going to be successful?
Nope.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. But it happens.
That's why I'm the mentor.
Fail fast. Yes, Kiji. Fail real quick.
Kiji, you and I are going to have a conversation.
I like Kiji. She know what I'm talking about. Fail real quick and get up, do it again. Try it. Come on.
Yeah. But back to what we were talking about our 2020. I just want to say this about 2020.
Okay.
2020 taught me very, very clearly about when you have it taught me who was here for me and who was not.
Ooh, that's so true.
So I learned very, very succinctly who was really in my corner and who was not in 2020. And when you get to the next level, because God was really dealing with me about next level. So I don't know about for you all, but if you're dealing with an issue, the way God is, he doesn't socially promote. So in education, you know how we promoted y'all's children this last year because we were in a pandemic? Yeah, God don't do that stuff. So I'm sorry. You'll go around the same circle over and over and over again until you get it right. So
Shady.
I got moved to the next level and God tested me again in relationships, not male-female relationships, but relating to other people. And God put some of the most amazing people in my life this year in the middle of the pandemic. And they're amazing, not because they said, oh, Wendy, you are so great. You are so awesome. We just love you, everything you do. They were like, honey, this is jacked up about you. And if you don't get that right, and who did you just yell at? And what did you say? Oh, no, ma'am, get that together all the way. Listen, I got my life together in 2020 because of the people that God put around me and because I was willing to allow trust and be vulnerable to people. So that was one of the things that I learned.
Okay.
That in 2020, who was really there to support me and who was not. Now, you may not be a relational person. You might not care about people. Let me put that out there because I'm a relational person. I I minister and operate off relationships. I learn people individually, and that's how I operate. And God has blessed me with a core of people that I can say, does my breath stink? And he's like, girl, if you don't take your butt in there and get yourself together, I'm like, okay. And I know that they don't mean that maliciously.
Yes.
There's a difference.
True.
That was the biggest blessing for me in 2020.
Okay.
Now, I was saying earlier, because it's hard to say that you're blessed when everybody else is struggling.
Yes.
But the biggest blessing that I have is that I know that my circle is for real and it's tight.
I love that. I was talking to Twin about that the other day, of how we were really the people you got now. It seems like when you grow up, there are obstacles or check marks that happen, and those who meet you at the checkpoint with you, those who catch up to the checkpoint when you get there, and those who are waiting for you at the checkpoint because they got there before you. Like, it just seems like they continue to dwindle. And so as you continue to get through the checkpoints, it's less and less people. And so we were just talking about the beauty of those that we can truly hold on to, because COVID really did show, like, who. And also, I would say this, I also reconnected with a lot of people this year that I hadn't talked to in years. And it was simply because I knew, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It was because I knew that there was something larger going on in all of our lives, that whatever it was that separated us from being together at that time and allowing that distance, that this was the opportunity to have those conversations, because it wasn't COVID.
My people say they can't see the comments today.
What comments?
I don't know, they say they can't see them.
Let's go.
So here's my question.
I mean, I haven't. What comments y'all want to see?
Any of them.
Well, we don't have any new comments, y'all. So if you want to see a comment, say something to us.
I'm just telling you what people say.
People, where y'all at? See, that's the thing. Y'all people, that's what I'm saying. And it's y'all, the Wendy's people. Wendy's people, y'all can say something in the comment and I'll pop it up. But
you know how people be talking.
And listening. No, they listening and talking in their homes while they got us on the big screen, and then they want us to put some more comments up. Nope, we're waiting for your comment.
But you are right about knowing who's in your corner, who's not.
Yes. And
COVID definitely kind of showed that, right?
For sure.
And it is what it is.
Now I'm gonna add this for myself.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that COVID showed, or the other thing that COVID assured me, is that I am comfortable being alone.
It is, and it's okay.
We only see our own comments.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay. Good to know, Hill. But also, everyone can't be great friends when some people can't share their struggles or hardships. That's also true, Kidji.
I mean, 2020 taught us all that if you don't feel comfortable being vulnerable with others, then maybe that other is not the one for you. Like, and that's okay, right? It's okay. Like, you have got to be, y'all know my word is safe, right? You got to be safe with people. And if the person doesn't make you feel safe, it's okay. If you don't feel comfortable being vulnerable with people, then it is what it is. I mean, we have not completely survived a pandemic, but we have survived a year of one of the most catastrophic events in the entire world. And if the people in your circle fell off, let them.
Pray for them.
Yes, do that.
Send them well wishes.
Yes, do that.
Don't be mad at them.
No, I didn't say be mad.
I know, I was just saying, don't be mad at them, because
that's what I should be saying.
Oh, don't be mad.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Be patient. This is your test of your own patience. Can you wait for other people to go through their own journeys and meet you on the other side of their chapter? Are you going to wait for them at their check mark?
So I know we started late. So, but that does bring me to a point, though. So with this whole goal versus resolution.
Yeah.
Because Lori, my sister, brought up a point earlier this week. Where are the memes? So nobody has, all of these I'm letting go of this people and all the toxic people in my life for 2020. Y'all ain't letting go of people?
Letting go, people?
Yeah, I mean, you just said be patient. So we're not letting go of the people.
You let it go of folks.
I ain't got. Am I letting go? Are you? Did you let go of people?
Oh, you asked me, right? Yeah. So let me tell you something.
Okay.
Here's what 2020 taught me.
That was a trap, y'all, and I went right into it.
2020 taught me that I used to think and I used to be like, I have to be the support system to everybody that I want. If I want something for people, this is who I need to be to people. So I tried to be what I needed and wanted to everyone. 2020 taught me that was ridiculous. That there are people out there that are not supporting me, but receive the support that I give. And I have given myself the permission to support those that support me. As a minister, my job is to love and support everyone. However, when it comes to my time, my energy, and my finances, I don't have to give that everywhere. And I give that same gift that I learned in 2020 to you. You do not have to be the be all, brand all to everyone. There are people that showed me in a pandemic clearly who they were in my life. And because of that, I'm going to give them my loyalty, my love, and the exact same energy that they gave me. It's okay to be that. I believe that wholeheartedly. It is okay in 2021, that same energy, you got it, you're going to receive it with a smile and a train track.
I was trying to think if there's anybody I got to apply that to, but maybe the one over there, but that's about it.
My godchildren don't apply to that. I'm talking about people. There's kind of like nothing they could do that would make me not support and love them.
No, there's plenty of things we could do. We're just respectful when no better.
No, they really couldn't.
Oh, don't tell people that.
Okay. They could do stuff and I would not support them ever.
I'm ending this episode. This is the end of the episode. Y'all, Happy New Year's for real. I know this was not the year that any of us cracked it up to be or planned for it to be. I know we were real excited to get rid of 2019, and 2020 was just a whole nother Titanic to deal with, but we made it through. So please just sit on that for a little while. So this is it. We did 10 episodes. It's season 1. We're closing it down, not permanently, but I believe in reflection, and from reflection, you are able to reevaluate what you did, fix it, change it, make it better, make it prettier, make it more efficient, and come better. So this is the last episode you're going to get for 4 weeks. We're taking January off, and we're just going to we're going to watch all of our episodes again. We're going to sit down, start talking about some some guests we want to bring in, start booking people out for the year. We might come out with a new design. We're going to work on merch. Like, we're really just going to step this whole thing up. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys who rocked with us for the last 10 weeks as we went through our beta stage of the Mentor Mentee podcast. There are things that I know I want to change. There are things that I love. We would love for you guys in the comments, or if you're on our Instagram or our Facebook, just let us know the things you really enjoy so we don't change it. Because you're the audience. I'm half the time a producer, the other half a co-host, which I, have really enjoyed. But as you see in the last couple of weeks when we started coming together, this is a different setup. And
I just do what he tells me.
I mean, I like this setup. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I enjoyed this setup more than I did the Christmas episode. If you watched the Christmas episode, I thought it was fun. It was beautiful. I love Christmas, but I wasn't feeling it. This feels a lot more intimate. This feels more like us. So I'm excited for what we're doing. What you say, Hill? I have enjoyed you all. We have enjoyed you. Thank you for being one of the first hosts on a guest on the show. Auntie, what you say? Happy New Year's, nephew. Love you. Love you too,
So
Auntie.
listen, I want for everyone that's been
Hey,
with us
Mama.
here.
Say hi to
for,
Mama.
Hey, Mom, how are you?
Okay.
Thank you so much. So listen, for the last 10 episodes, we thank you so much for being here with us, for growing with us. We are so excited and elated to be here with you and just having this platform to use voices that are unheard. This is a platform for the unheard voice. And I'm so excited that we were able to share our voices with you. As we go into 2021 and take a little bit of a break off, I just want you to know that you are valued to us, that you have been something as an inspiration to us, and we are so excited that we're able to be here with you all tonight. And I had a whole spiel prepared and just kind of lost my thought. But that's what, it's okay, Mom. It's all right.
Rewind it. Just go back to the beginning.
Watch this. That's why we record live, so you can watch it later.
Yes.
I mean, all of that is so exciting. And let me say that whatever it is that you want to do in your life, forget being perfect. Mm-hmm. There's no such thing as perfection. Matter of fact, perfection is actually a form of fear. People that are perfectionists are afraid of failure. You have got to just live and do what it is that you want to do. Like be here with the godchild and hang out for 10 episodes. I am so excited that you're here with us tonight as we close out 2020. Mm-hmm. I hope and I pray that you understand how much of a blessing that you have been to us. And that your presence here every week, I would start naming people, but I'll leave them out. For my crew, the Unwithables, I won't say what that was. You know who you are.
My Chicago
people.
Thank
you so much for being here every week. I love you to life and back, to family, to friends. When we come back in February, be here with us with the Mentor Mentee podcast. It'll be better and it'll be brighter as we think about what this platform is going to be. Remember, we represent voices that are unheard in a world that the loudest voice is not always right. Sometimes you just got to keep talking.
Till you figure it out.
And as I said, I'm Wendy Torres.
I'm Emil Thomas.
And this has been the Mentor Mentee podcast.
Happy New Year!
Bye!